Hey VC, it's Travis back again with an extremely long overdue vinyl update. It's been well over a year since I've made a vinyl video, and I do apologize for the long gap in between videos. But as everyone says, I've been extremely busy over the last year. A lot of personal stuff going on that's taken up a ton of time. I mentioned in my last video that I had joined a band and that we've been really busy too, playing shows and also working on a record. Which I'm pretty excited about. But yeah, that's taken up so much time. I just haven't had time to make videos, and I've still been collecting records. Definitely not at the same rate as I used to. I've been just mostly picking up, you know, things that I've either been looking for a long time or just like some really cool, harder to find stuff too. Um, but before I get into that, I kind of wanted to just spend just a minute here, kind of just whoring out my band. If you're interested in seeing and hearing what I've been working on over the last year or so, I did create a YouTube channel for my band. And YouTube does this weird thing now where they won't give you a unique URL, or you can't create a unique URL until you have over 100 subscribers, which I think is kind of lame, but I do understand the reason why they do it. But if you're interested, if you want to swing over to my band's channel, I'll put a link down in the description. If you could at least subscribe, I'm trying to just get it over 100 subscribers so I can create a unique URL and make it easier to share with people. Because right now it's this like 2 dozen digit long, just random URL, and it's definitely just inconvenient. Um, but yeah, I'm just trying to beef that up a little bit. And yeah, we don't have a ton of content on there right now. Just a couple demos. There's a live video, and then there's a live recording as well. But I'm hoping to add more content too. So yeah, I mean, I know you guys all love music, so definitely if you are interested in supporting me in my band, swing over there. Again, I'll put a link down in the description. Also, if you wanted to search for it, you should be able to search just Toner Band, Toner, Toner, just like the ink. Um, and it should come up within the first couple of results there, I think. So yeah, I would definitely appreciate it if you guys could do that and support me in my personal endeavors and my musical endeavors, I should say. Um, but enough about that. Let's get into the records. Like I said, just a nice stack here. Just some highlights over the last year. Um, some really nice stuff. So first one here, Brian Eno, Before and After Science. Pretty sure this was the first Brian Eno record that I had ever heard, and I loved it, and was really happy to find a really nice copy of this on vinyl. I do have a couple of his other records already, but always had a hard time finding that one for some reason. But what a great record. This one I'm not sure if I showed in my last video. Um, I just don't remember, but if if I did, oh well. This is Jimmy Smith, Root Down. Now I know I had mentioned um, several years ago, probably now, that this one would probably take like a grail status for me. Like this is one I've been looking for a really long time, and I think I ended up finding this on eBay. I think, but really nice condition on this one. Great jazz record, live, performance, just very awesome. Of course, there's the Beastie Boys sample. It was sampled from this for their song "Root Down," but yeah, this is a killer record. So definitely check that out if you haven't, and if you ever come across it, I would definitely just pick it up, um, especially if you can get it for cheap. This one I found at my kind of local antique store, the old Honey Hole, Bo Diddley's self-titled record, original uh, one. So I know this was reissued probably year and a half ago or so. I think Rhino reissued it, but I ended up finding a nice original of this. It's really nice condition actually, but kind of an essential record there. A couple blues ones here. This one I actually found at the Honey Hole too. This was I think this was only like 55 cents, and I think it was because there was like a scratch or two on the record, but it was really light, didn't make any noise, played just fine. Moaning in the Moonlight, Howling Wolf, and this is one of those chess original Chess Masters. I'm pretty sure these were issued in the 80s. And I do have a couple other, blues records like on the Chess Masters like this, but pretty cool, to find this for cheap too. And I think that's been reissued as well. Did end up getting this, Howling Wolf's self-titled album here. This is the Music on Vinyl edition though. So Music on Vinyl always does a great job. Always really impressed with their pressings. So definitely a cool one. Here's a newer one. I picked up Weezer's self-titled White Album here, and I know over the course of last 15 years or so, Weezer's kind of been really hit and miss, more misses than hits. But this one I was really happy with, along with their previous one, Everything Will Be All Right in the End. I think that they're kind of returning to form in a little bit. Definitely, I don't think they'll reach the greatness of like the Blue Album or Pinkerton, but this was really enjoyable. So I mean, if you're a fan of Weezer, you probably have already heard this. But yeah, I really did like this record. There's a couple songs on here that were just okay, but I think it was pretty solid. So really happy that they're coming out with some nice material again. This one was kind of interesting find. I got this at Revival Records in Eau Claire. They Might Be Giants, Flood. This was, I think really early 90s, maybe 1990 or 91. I think it's 1990. But it says, too, it was a BMG, Music Direct, something, mail service or something that someone got back in the day. So probably, not too easy to find, I think, early 90s. But definitely dig that group, and it was a cool record. Got these at Revival as well. Killing Joke, self-titled. Original press too. I don't know if this one's been reissued or not, but yeah, this one was in great condition. I also got their second album, What's This For? What's This For? Also original pressing. So some great Killing Joke records. Picked this up. This is 17 Seconds by The Cure. This is the Music on Vinyl edition as well, and I know that actually, I think just recently, in the last month or so, that they just reissued their first, 6 or so albums on Rhino, I believe. But I got this before they reissued all those. I didn't know that they were going to be reissued, but again, Music on Vinyl always does a great job, so I was really happy with that one. This one's I guess I'm not for certain, but I'm almost certain that it's an original pressing from the UK, Faith by The Cure. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, I mean, this is over the course of last year, and I know I've looked them all up, and I just don't remember off the top of my head, but I think this is an original. That's pretty cool to find, too. I also got that at Revival. There's this one, the Social Distortion self-titled album. This one is the Record Store Day version, I believe. They issued it on blue vinyl. And I know I was really bummed out. I wasn't able to actually make it to the record store on Record Store Day. But I ended up finding this online. I think I got it on eBay. And it was, I think, pretty much the same price as you would get in the store. So I'm not sure if it was really a limited edition sort of thing. I haven't seen it. Then again, I haven't really sought it out either. But I mean, I know it's numbered. I got 2446 there. So I'm just not sure if these are still available or not. I haven't looked. But I was really happy to get that because that was one of the very few things that I was really interested in Record Store Day that year. Picked this up, 14 Songs by Paul Westerberg. This was reissued on Plain Recordings a couple years ago, and I know Plain Recordings is kind of hit and miss too. I think it's questionable, like where they source their records from. Basically, it has a nice jacket. I mean, it's nice and sturdy. But the record actually sounds pretty good too. So I was really happy about that because this album's killer. So I really like this album, and I figured I might as well just try it out. And I know Plain Recordings I've kind of gotten, burned on a couple times, but this one, along with like some of the Jesus and Mary Chain records on Plain Recordings, I think were pretty decent. wasn't too bummed out by those. The replacements stink. So a little EP here. This is an original on Twin Tone, and again, this is something else that was just reissued within the last year. All the like original replacement records on Twin Tone, but which I was kind of surprised by that that they actually reissued them. Um, but I ended up getting this one before those reissued. This is an original as well. I'm not sure. I may have shown this in my last video too, and I'm not sure if I have or not. Let's see here. Oh, I got some more kind of punk rock stuff. The Dead Milkmen, Eat Your Paisley, which I believe is their second record. To be honest, I wasn't hugely familiar with this group, but I definitely enjoyed this record. This is pretty cool. I know there's a couple other records of theirs I need to get, but that's an original too, on Restless Records, 1986. So that was a cool find. Also got Dead Kennedys, Give Me Convenience or Give Me Death, which it's kind of a compilation, I guess. There's some non-album tracks and some other kind of, wouldn't call them rarities, I guess, but some live things on here too. So definitely a cool Dead Kennedys record. They have like Police Truck on here, and Holiday in Cambodia, which I know is on one of their regular albums. But Black Flag, I got a couple of theirs. I'm pretty sure these are original too. They're just in really nice condition, so it kind of made me question. But Family Man, and then also Loose Nut. So I thought those were some pretty cool finds. Got a pair of Jawbreaker records too, the 24 Hour Revenge Therapy, and these are originals as well. Which I can't remember. I know I ordered one online. I think it was this other one. This one I think I actually found in a store. So this was a cool find. Definitely a cool record. And then this one, Bivouac, Jawbreaker. So hopefully that, yeah. Awesome. And then I got one little stack here. Some more hard rock type stuff. Okay, so Alice in Chains, Dirt. This is the music on vinyl. Again, this one I may have shown in another video. I'm not sure, but of course, classic record, and music on vinyl. Again, do an awesome job. I know I mentioned this in my last video. I didn't have it, but Ride the Lightning by Metallica. Found a nice, really clean original press of this. So awesome condition. Usually these records were kind of beat to shit, but this one was really nice. This one I think is a reissue. Kyuss, Blues. I totally forget the title now. Blues for the Red Sun. Pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is a reissue. I think I wasn't sure when I was looking at it in the store, because it doesn't have like a barcode on it. It doesn't say. It says copyright 1992 on the back. So I was kind of thinking that it was original, but I don't think it is. But killer record too. Definitely dig the Queens of the Stone Age as well. And a couple more recent reissues that I was super, super happy that they finally reissued. Soundgarden, Down on the Upside. I know I've been looking for this one for years, and an original press of this was always somewhere between $50 and $100 or more. But super glad that they reissued that one, along with Louder Than Love. Another one that, of course, I was looking for forever, and just could never find. They came with the newly remastered from original analog tapes. I thought they sounded pretty damn good, so I was really happy with the Soundgarden. And I also forgot that they were reissuing these ones, and I stumbled across these recently with the Pearl Jam reissues for Yield and No Code as well. And the No Code, the packaging on this is just wild. It's a lot like the CD, where it folds out and everything, and double LP. That's all I got to show for today. And I'm looking at 15 minutes here, so that's about perfect. So thanks for watching. Drop me a line, say hi. I've been thinking about the vinyl community a lot lately, and it kind of been aching to kind of get back into the community, but it's almost, I've been out of it for so long that I know that there's some familiar faces floating around still, but there's got to be so many new people and stuff that I haven't met yet. So, if this is the first video that you see, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, I do really miss the community and the friendships and stuff. And I know there's a few people I still talk to outside of YouTube, and yeah, just a really great community. Just all about records and music and stuff. So again, yeah, if you're interested in checking out my band, I'll put a link down in the description. If you could at least just subscribe, that would make my day. If I can just get over 100 subscribers, I'd be happy. So thanks so much, everyone. Stay tuned. I mean, maybe I'll try to make another video sooner than later. I can't promise anything, but yeah, definitely keep it real and keep spinning records. Peace out.